the reigning Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Perfect, drawing the first number in the Royal Rumble. He doesn't look too happy. In a little while, we're about to find out who drew number 2. Alright, here comes Junkyard Dog, enter at number 2. Already this match is on the way. Mr. Perfect getting an early start on Junkyard Dog. Can you believe Mr. Perfect had the audacity to slap Junkyard Dog in the face? Junkyard Dog is unloading on Mr. Perfect. Headbutt sends Mr. Perfect flying. These two got a long ways to go here in this match. Every man for himself in the Royal Rumble. Junkyard Dog delivers the power slam to Mr. Perfect. Highly unlikely neither one of these guys will win this match. And atomic drop by Junkyard Dog, and Mr. Perfect is almost out of here. These two are going at it hard for number 1 and 2. Well, look at this. It's the Nature Boy Ric Flair on his way down to the square circle, and he goes after Junkyard Dog. And Mr. Perfect hanging on for dear life. Almost thought Mr. Perfect got eliminated there for a second. And look at Ric Flair with chops. If Junkyard Dog don't get any kind of help anytime soon, he might be the first guy over the top rope. Here comes Tito Santana, fast as lightning, making his way down the ringside. And he gets jumped as soon as he gets in the ring. Tito Santana turned the tables on Mr. Perfect. Tito Santana evening up the odds. And he goes right after the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And so far no one has been eliminated yet. And we about to get entrance number 5. Here comes the Red Rooster on his way to ringside, and there goes our first elimination, Junkyard Dog. You can't turn your back on anybody, you can't trust anybody, everybody's against you. Here comes the Texas Tornado, Texas born, Texas bred, the Texas Tornado. With a spinning distance punch on Mr. Perfect. A figure 4 leg lock by the Nature Boy Ric Flair applied on the Red Rooster. And Mr. Perfect is almost out of here. Thumb to the eye gets him out of the situation he was in. And Ric Flair head being bashed into the turnbuckle. And here comes entrance number 7. And here comes Big John Studd. What a monster, Big John Studd. He's gotten bigger since the last time I seen him. Big John Studd is one of those guys to stay away from in the Royal Rumble. And the Red Rooster is history. And Mr. Perfect on the receiving end. And Mr. Perfect's eliminated us with no. Mr. Perfect's feet did not hit the floor. He landed on the apron, a thumb to the eye by the dirtiest player in the game, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. After a while, we're about to have entrance number 8. Mr. Perfect is still in the Royal Rumble. He been there from the very beginning. It's Superfly Jimmy Snuka coming down to the ring at entrance number 8. Superfly Jimmy Snuka springs in the axe, and Superfly sends Mr. Perfect flying. Ric Flair with chops, punches, jabs, blows, uppercuts, and haymakers had no effect on Superfly whatsoever. Ric Flair instantly regretting it. Thumb to the eye gets him out of that situation in a hurry. And here comes the British Bulldog coming down from the good old UK. And he goes right after the reigning Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Perfect, who been in since entrance number 1. These guys got a long night ahead of them, a long ways to go. Santana almost out, almost Superfly teetering on the top rope, and a forearm smash by Tito Santana. Here comes Greg the Hammer Valentine coming out at number 10, and he goes right after Superfly Jimmy Snuka. It's absolutely mayhem. Matches like these make me glad I retired. Who been there the longest? Mr. Perfect. Who been there the second longest? I think it was Ric Flair. I think Ric Flair been there since entrance number 3 or 4. Yeah, it was 3. Alright, it's Brutus the Barber BK cutting and strutting his way down the ringside, and he goes after the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Santana almost eliminated. Greg the Hammer Valentine slamming the elbow on Big John Studd. And the Texas Tornado got Mr. Perfect on the receiving end. Spinning distance punch. And Mr. Perfect is history. British Bulldog and Brutus the Bar BK doubling up on Big John Studd. And we're about to get entrance number 12. Sergeant Slaughter, that traitor turncoat, going into battle, and he goes right after Superfly Jimmy Snuka. And that's using your head, Sarge. Headbutt Superfly again. And Superfly will headbutt his own. Another high risk, and Superfly Jimmy Snuka is history. And Sergeant Slaughter turns his attention towards Brutus the Barber BK. Here comes entrance number 13, Virgil, and he goes after Greg the Hammer Valentine. We got about 9 guys in there right now. And Slaughter goes after Virgil. Ric Flair's been there longer than anybody. Ric Flair been there since entrance number 3, spinning distance punch. And there goes the Texas Tornado curve on there. He has been eliminated by the dirtiest player in the game, Ric Flair. It is absolutely mayhem. Clothesline out of nowhere by Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. Flair's almost out again. There goes Brutus the Barber BK. He hit the apron. He's still eligible to be in this Royal Rumble. Here comes the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, coming down at number 14. And no surprise, he goes right after Virgil. There's a lot of history between Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and Virgil. But the $1 Million Man is fresh. He just got in there. Virgil been there for a little while. And the countdown goes down there. It's the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, coming down to ringside, and he gets sucker punched by Sergeant Slaughter, and he goes after the biggest threat in the ring, Big John Studd. Big John Studd been there since number 7. I think Big John Studd is on Dream Street, and Rhodes with the bow and the elbow on Big John Studd. Big John Studd don't know where he's at. Rose trying to eliminate Big John Studd, and Big John Studd is eliminated. The American Dream is getting some retribution payback on Sergeant Slaughter for that cheat shot he did earlier. How do you train for a match like this? It is absolutely mayhem. And we are halfway through the entrance. Half of the superstars have already came out. The other half are still to come. It's Mr. Arrogance, Rick the Model Martel, coming down to the square circle, and he goes right after his former ex-partner, Tito Santana. It was once known as Strike Force. Brutus the Barber Beefcake on the back of Sergeant Slaughter. Sergeant Slaughter delivers a jawbreaker to Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and Brutus the Barber Beefcake is history. And now Sergeant Slaughter goes after Virgil. And can you believe the Nature Boy Ric Flair, who been there since number 3, is still in this? And Ted DiBiase, double axe handle from the top rope. It's Bret the Hitman Hart, one half of the Hart Foundation, and he goes after the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Jim the Anvil Neidhart missed out on this year's Royal Rumble. And Virgil with a high cross on Sergeant Slaughter. And the countdown goes down, and here comes Jake the Snake Roberts, making his way down to the square circle. And who he go after first? Rick the Model Martel. A lot of history between Jake the Snake and Rick the Model Martel. DDT. Hammer lowering the boom on Jake the Snake. Sergeant Slaughter almost out. And another drop by Greg the Hammer Valentine. It's been 37 minutes and 36 seconds for the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And Rick the Model Martel is toking Jake the Snake Roberts. Oh no, it's the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. Look at the size of this human being. I don't know if you could call him a human being, he's a monster. And he steps over the top rope with such calm and ease. Well, Andre the Giant in the ring, somebody's gonna go flying. And Greg the Hammer Valentine is history. Now Andre the Giant got his hands wrapped around Tito Santana's throat. Clothesline, and Tito Santana has been eliminated. Andre the Giant got there no longer than a few seconds already. He eliminated Greg the Hammer Valentine and Tito Santana. He made short work of them. There's not a lot of wrestlers that want to get involved or mix it up with Andre the Giant. Jake the Snake lends a helping hand to Dusty Rhodes. He's taking shots at Andre the Giant. There's history between Jake the Snake Robert and Andre the Giant. And here comes entrance number 20 coming down in a little while. Rhodes delivers a bound elbow. It's the Macho Man Randy Savage coming down. And he eliminates Virgil. And Virgil is history. And Savage going after Jake the Snake and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, like a wild man. And Savage got Dusty Rhodes by the hair. If that's not aggressive, I don't know what is. And Jake the Snake is being attacked by the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. How is Ric Flair still in this? It's the Tugster. His tugboat making its way down, and he's gonna jump right into the middle of things. Starting with the biggest guy in the ring, the biggest threat, Andre the Giant. Tugboat trying to lift that huge leg of the 8th wonder of the world. Andre with a headbutt on Tugboat. I notice there's not a lot of people going up to Andre the Giant. Every man for himself in this one. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, showing a lot of heart, taking the fight to the 8th wonder of the world. And Dusty Rhodes has been eliminated. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, got a standing ovation from the crowd for his efforts. And Andre the Giant is the one now on the receiving end. Here comes Jake the Snake Roberts. And here comes Bret the Hitman Hart, all giving him a hand. Here comes Savage. Everyone band together to get this 7-foot monster, the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant out. And there goes Andre the Giant. And here comes the Iron Sheik making his way down. Just because you're the biggest and most dominant superstar in the Royal Rumble don't mean you're gonna win it. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, long as they don't fall on top of you. When Andre was tipping over the top rope, he cut on Hawk. Savage teetering on the top rope, almost out of here. And Flair hit the wrong guy. And the $1 Million Man held on to the top rope. And we're about to get next participant. It's the Big Boss Man, one half of the Twin Towers. He is without his partner Hakeem, and he goes after Jake the Snake Roberts. And look at Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man's holding Jake, so he can't fight back. Backdrop by Bret the Hitman Hart on the Nature Boy Ric Flair. We got one half of the Hart Foundation in the Royal Rumble, and we got one half of the Twin Towers in the Royal Rumble. Maybe Bret the Hitman Hart and the Big Boss Man might go at it. Oh, I would love to see that. We are coming down to those promised land numbers. And this building has just exploded. I can hardly hear myself talk. And Sergeant Slaughter, the first one to attack Hulk Hogan. It's been a feud brewing. Sergeant Slaughter unloading on Hulk Hogan. Now Hulk Hogan's unloaded. Get him, Hulk Hogan. Hit him again. And Hogan throws Slaughter to the ropes. Big boot, and Slaughter is history. Sergeant Slaughter has been eliminated by the immortal Hulk Hogan. Now he gets attacked by the Iron Sheik. Hulk Hogan got jumped as soon as he got in the ring. Now he's being attacked by the Iron Sheik. And there goes the Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik is history. And Tugboat being attacked by one half of the Twin Towers, the Big Boss Man. And here's a long feud brewing between the Big Boss Man and Hulk Hogan. Hogan's holding the Big Boss Man. He's coming to the aid of his buddy, the Tugboat, the Tugster. Nails the Big Boss Man. Every man for himself. It is absolutely mayhem. This makes me glad I retired. It has now been 44 minutes and 3 seconds for Ric Flair. He's been in his interest number 3. Bret Hart was hanging on for dear life. There is no quit in Bret the Hitman Hart vocabulary. And Hulk Hogan with mounted punches on the balls, and he was almost eliminated by the Macho Man Randy Savage, somebody he once considered and called a brother. And no one comes to the Hulkster's aid. He might get eliminated. Jake the Snake is back on his feet. He breaks it up. He attacks the Big Boss Man Savage. Hogan was able to slip back in underneath the bottom rope. Here comes the Birdman, Coco Beware. And who's he go after? He goes after the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And we're about to see the DDT from Jake the Snake Rock. Wait a minute, the Big Boss Man reversed it. And the British Bulldog coming to the aid of the Hulkster. It is absolutely mayhem, and how is Ric Flair still functioning in this Royal Rumble? You have to be middle-aged and crazy. Here comes our next guy. Wait a minute, it's the Earthquake. Here comes the natural disaster, the Earthquake. I think I felt the ring shook when Earthquake got in the ring, and he eliminates Jake the Snake Roberts within seconds. The Big Boss Man and the Tugboat are going at it. Never trade punches with the Big Boss Man. He'll win every time. Tugboat had to find out the hard way. Flair with chops, punches. He's fighting to the very end, and there goes Flair. He was eliminated by Bret the Hitman Hart. Ric Flair has finally been eliminated. He was in there for 52 minutes and 17 seconds. It's the Robinson one. Robinson Rick Rude coming down, and he clotheslined Tugboat with serious stunts. And Big Boss Man and Earthquake temporarily getting on the same page. And the hour rake on the top rope, it is getting brutal in there now. And there goes the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. And here comes Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And he goes right after Rick the Model Martel. Hulk Hogan turning on the top rope. There's a lot of history between Hogan and Earthquake. And Big Boss Man launched the Birdman Coco Beware over the top rope. Now he's going after Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat off the rope into the Big Boss Man slam. It's Hacksaw Jim Duggan coming at entrance 29. Get him, Jim Duggan. Jim Duggan going after the Big Boss Man. And clothesline, and Jim Duggan is all over the place. And he goes after Rick the Model Martel. And Tugboat pulls Earthquake off of Hulk Hogan. And Hogan getting a few shots in on Earthquake. Hacksaw with the 3-point stand clothesline on the Big Boss Man. Then he goes after the Macho Man Randy Savage. And it's almost about that time for the last entrance. And it will be no other than the Human Wrecking Machine, Zeus, coming at entrance number 30. It is dangerous for a lot of individuals for the Human Wrecking Machine to draw a number this late in the game. Now it's official. There's 12 superstars in the ring in our finals. Only one of these 12 will take it home. Big boot by Zeus, the Human Wrecking Machine, and he picks up Tugboat, and he almost got him bench press. Tugboat trying to hang on, and Tugboat has been eliminated by the Human Wrecking Machine. And the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith is the old timer here tonight. He's been at his entrance number 9, and double axe handled by the Macho Man Randy Savage. And the Human Wrecking Machine also got a feud with Hulk Hogan. Hogan almost had to quake out. Who been there the second longest? I think Rick Martel been there since entrance number 16. There's been some serious records being broken here in this Royal Rumble. It's 20 feet dangerous anywhere near this ring. And the Nature Boy Ric Flair was testament to his endurance. How long he lasted in the ring. I don't care if you don't like the guy, you have to respect the guy. Look how long he lasted. And Bret the Hitman Hart, one half member of the Hart Foundation, take the fight to the Human Wrecking Machine. And the Human Wrecking Machine Zeus eliminates Bret the Hitman Hart. He was no match for the Human Wrecking Machine. Savage takes a blow to the face by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Even though it's every man for himself, we gonna see alliance form. And so we gonna see the Macho Man Randy Savage and the Human Wrecking Machine Zeus team up often in this battle. And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat been there since entrance 28. And Earthquake been there since entrance 26. And the Big Boss Man goes right to Hulk Hogan. Hogan pulled the rope down and the Big Boss Man has been eliminated. Hogan uses all momentum against the Big Boss Man. There's rivalry between Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Earthquake. Earthquake goes out to Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan was just eliminated by the devastating force of Earthquake. The natural disaster now turns its attention towards the Human Wrecking Machine Zeus. Talk about the irresistible force, meaning the unmovable object. This is absolutely mayhem. And there goes the two guys who carried the torch longer than anybody that's still there. And Rick the Modern Martel eliminated by the British Bulldog. And the slingshot delivered to Rick Martel got him eliminated. And there's another rivalry right there. The Macho Man and Hulk Hogan, who was once the Mega Powers. And there goes the British Bulldog David Boy Smith. And Raps and Rick Rude almost got eliminated. Hogan off the rope. Leg drop on the Macho Man Randy Savage. Raps and Rick Rude almost got Steamboat after Steamboat was out. Wait a minute, Steamboat got Raps and Rick Rude out instead. It is absolutely mayhem. We're down to our final five. Raps and Rick Rude on his way back to the locker room. Steamboat showing a lot of courage, going after the Earthquake. Earthquake didn't take long to dominate Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Earthquake one of the odds-on favorite to win this. Earthquake on Dream Street. Earthquake don't know where he's at. And Steamboat goes in between the ropes. What a Steamboat is about to do. What a risk at this point. High cross body. Earthquake caught Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and turned it into a power slam. Oh no, are we about to witness the tremors? I feel the foundation of the ground crumbling underneath my feet. We're about to get a 10 off the Richter scale. Get the emergency stretcher ready. Here comes the aftershock. Can you imagine being in Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's position? There was any chance. Yes, Hogan eliminated Earthquake. Earthquake is history. Soon as Hulk Hogan did that, he got jumped by the Macho Man Randy Savage and the Human Wrecking Machine Zeus. And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was just eliminated by both the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Zeus. And a double clothesline. That shows how fast things could change. Fast in a hurry in the Royal Rumble. And Zeus with a shot on Hulk Hogan. And this could become a personal conflict between the Macho Man Randy Savage and Zeus. If they was to eliminate Hulk Hogan, then what? There could only be one winner. Hulk Hogan, feel that chant. The fans are chanting Hulk Hogan's name. Hulk Hogan is hulking up. He is hulking up. And Hulk Hogan points the finger at the human wrecking machine Zeus. And Hogan is unloading on Zeus. And he rakes the eyes, follows it up with a body slam. Hogan picks Zeus up. Big boot to the human wrecking machine Zeus. And he's still on his feet. Hogan for clothesline. How is Zeus standing? How is he still standing no matter what? Zeus is not human. And Hulk Hogan with the 6'7" boot to the face knocks the human wrecking machine Zeus down. Cheap shot from Randy Savage from behind. And the mortal Hulk Hogan was feeling the momentum, and Savage eliminates himself. He did that intentionally. Savage wanted to hurt Hulkamania more than he wanted to win the Royal Rumble. And clothesline from behind, and it's over. I cannot believe what we just witnessed. Here is your winner of the Royal Rumble, the human wrecking machine, Zeus. A great injustice has been done here tonight. The Macho Man Randy Savage played a big role in the human wrecking machine, Zeus. Victory, ladies and gentlemen, so long.